they're going to get the elephant here and show the potential, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I mean elephant is always dangerous, but I mean something that I'd be more worried about if I was Tree is Keizu's Swiftblade. I mean Swiftblade's such a strong hero, but Keizu plays this hero inside out. He knows exactly what to do with it, and he always dominates on it. I don't know if Quincy actually has the stat there for Quincy on his Swiftblade, but I mean he's a deadly combo. We have some hero compositions of signature heroes like Zibe on his Shipper, and so his Laps on his Parasite. But I mean Keizu on his Swiftblade, it is one to be feared as well, and. I mean, Tree, they've got to have a way to sort of deal with it because otherwise Keizu is going to eventually just wreck face, I assure you.
Yeah. That's, I wonder if it's going to be Keizu because, I mean, you got Cthulhu Font, so...
That's true.
I guess, I mean, you could have Slash play the Cthulhu Font. I mean, Jungle Cthulhu Font isn't out of the question. We have seen it even before.
That's true.
Was powerful, so it still could, it definitely could be, but yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But I mean, that's where the mind game's also coming to play for Willowkeeper. It's like, well, you know, what is that going to be in the end? So they're going to have to wait and see what that ultimately plays out to be. But the next tier of bands coming out now: Monkey King, Kinesis, and Revenant coming out so far. 3 understandably banned heroes. You're going into this third game. You see Cthulhu Font overall only played 10 games. But that's one of those cases because he's banned all the time by these teams. So this is, again, one of those rare games. And with Sync on the verge of taking the series and claiming Cycle 2, that's a risk by Willowkeeper. It's not like they just simply forgot about Cthulhu Font. Yeah, we'll see. And but also talking about that's just one thing of several things that you have to worry about, no doubt. Revenant, Moraxis, and a Devour, the final ban to come for Sync. But yeah, Moraxis, we have been seeing a bit of Moraxis played by Cracky recently, and they're going to take that option away.
Flux is still on the board, actually, as well, so we might see Flux pick up here. I mean, Cracky on his Flux is very, very strong. I mean, we haven't actually seen a lot of Insanitarius Flux out from Cracky. He's been more going for the Astrolabe and sort of Strung Ahead and Frostwolf at the moment, but we might see a little bit of a difference here. But there's the ban actually talking of Flux. But in the end, we're going to see a Bubbles, most likely Boxy Bubbles, the hero that he absolutely dominates with. And we'll most likely have to see I mean, it might be actually Middle Magnus, actually, depending if they want to pick up another secondary support or going to run the Jungle Magnus, depending on what they're feeling here. But we'll have to see.
Well, this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is pretty similar to their first game. They had the Puppet Master, they had Magnus, that Jungle Magnus, and Rhapsody. I believe Prophet is going to be their final pick. We did see them play Prophet yesterday. Ruda Z played the Prophet in yesterday's matchup, and we saw the potential of that shared fate ability and what that could do. So curious to see how that works out, obviously, for them. Again, they used it against Sync yesterday. It didn't work out in the end, but we definitely saw the potential there of what it can do. So
yeah, definitely. So it's most likely going to be, obviously, a solo Middle Magnus, most likely, and Suicide Bubbles. And I think the Tri-Lane most likely will be coming out here from Zinc. Obviously, they picked up the Empath Swiftblade combination. Absolutely destructive. But if there's one team that honestly doesn't rate the Swiftblade Empath combination Tri-Lane too highly, it is actually Fusion and Tree. They don't mind going against it in terms of the Tri-Lane. They prefer to sort of go at it head-to-head, but we'll have to see actually how well they can do against this Swiftblade Tri-Lane if that's what Zinc decides to go for here.
Yeah. You see a right click of a Chipper coming out. We're going to see Chipper on their side, Mickey. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Chipper, indeed, the final pick. So who that ends up on, again, not too sure who's going to play. Okay, there's going to be slapped on Cthulhu Font. Yeah, Swiftblade on Keizu.
Has to be, man.
Keizu on Swiftblade is what I meant to say. But
Swiftblade Keizu
yes,
is guaranteed.
The Swiftblade Keizu. So, but yeah, no, he's going with that comfort hero, and as you pointed out, yes, this is definitely becoming one of his more signature heroes, no doubt, and for good reasons. But yeah, Chipper, the final pick. That's a deadly lineup, man, on Sync's side. That is deadly. Flensmeister playing the Kraken here, so not really the true carry in that sense, but again, you got Casey playing the Swiftblade, and he's done it many of times, and that's from that Suicide lane as far as getting the farm necessary and being of impact. So
I'm wondering actually how the lanes are going to shape up here. They might actually decide to run the Empath Chipper mid or just run the Kraken Empath top. There's a few things that Zinc can do as well as Tree, but Tree are going to rotate 5 top most likely here to block out a few counts from Cthulhu. So we actually are going to see a Cthulhu jungle. I mean, it has been played before. I prefer it actually to be played in the Suicide lane, but it definitely has some kind of presence here in the jungle. But it does farm a little bit slow, which is... Man, what is this skin as well? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's just weird. It's just weird.
Badass.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's a Plink only, I think. That looks cool as. Anyway, though, yeah, we do see Tree rotating into the enemy jungle here. Most likely just to block a few camps. Fusion does have 2 normal wards and 1 red ward, so most likely going to block a few camps. But Cthulhu maybe going to be doing the same, or just trying to dodge them. I don't know what they're trying to do. Trying to pick off maybe someone, but to know if both teams are going to miss each other. I don't know if we're going to see actually an aggressive pseudo tri-lane. I think that might be the case actually. Swiftblade and Empath are here in the bottom lane with Cthulhu.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much presence that's actually going to be. I think Tree might actually go aggressive tri-lane, assuming the defensive pseudo tri-lane, but actually instead Zink are going to go aggressive. And they might actually dodge each other here in the middle, in the top lane, because Prophet is staying in the top lane. So yeah, I think this is going to be the tri-lane top.
Yeah, it's definitely some mind games coming out here, and that's that next level of mind games, really, of who's going to do what and keep on going on about it. So, yeah, Prophet is going to... okay, that's true. Yeah, Prophet technically kind of more of it... Wait, no. Magma, what am I saying? Okay. I was sitting here saying that we're going to see a jungle Magmus, but...
Magmus?
Uh-oh, he's running into a trap. He's running into a trap, maybe. No, he's going to be fine.
They didn't have any vision of him. They've just been standing here, so... Actually, they might even try and bait this, actually, with Swiftblade on the suicide, but actually it's going to be a tri-lane top anyway, so it doesn't even matter too much in the end. But they're tri-lane with a bubbles. Like, this is both of these mind games. There's so much mind games up here. Chipper's going to expect the 1v1 bubbles, and I think Swiftblade's expecting the tri-lane bottom. Man, this could be very, very dangerous for either side, actually.
This is fun, man. If you know something's possibly going to happen here. What is it going to be? Top lane. Chipper's going in for the kill. He's like, wait a second. It was a tarp all along. Chipper's in trouble. He gets the rocket off. Going for the counter kill. At least, no, he will not get it. And Root of Z gets credit for the kill right there on Prophet. So the mind games are real. And Willowkeeper comes out on top in that instance at the top lane. You do see the middle lane. I mean, they're kind of still here too, but... he is level 2 now. Yep, he's going to be going in right here. So now Puppet Master, it's his turn. He's in trouble. All of a sudden, it's a tarp once again. The trample knock. No, we got Puppet showed, actually. Couldn't get the trample off initially. And it is going to happen, though, as he went into the trees. Not much of a choice. Prophet's coming in for the side. Couldn't get there in time, though, and Puppet Master does. Took a lot of damage to do so. But they do successfully kill Puppet Master. So, again, both teams come out in that instance of exchanging. And now it's the bottom's lane turn, apparently. I don't think Swiftblade is going to... Oh, my God, he might actually die. He actually is going to die, maybe? One more? He's died? No. The mitigation, too much, man.
Empath is coming over with Cthulhu as well, and Swiftblade is slowly regening up, actually, but he should be fine in the end. So, actually, the dual lane of the Prophet, Puppet Master in the middle lane, and then the dual lane of Magnus and Raptor. These lanes are so weird, and this goes back to, obviously, the early laning phase of actually bottom lane. Empath's coming in on Magnus. Yeah,
I was mentioning the mitigation on Swiftblade, but he actually went those boots first, and now, here comes the collapse. Magnus in trouble. He's trying to get away. Doesn't have enough mana for a stun. No chance right there. Casey getting credit for the kill. Top lane, it's happening all over. The block off from Bubbles. Chipper doesn't have a choice. He's trying to eat through the trees. Realizing he's being sandwiched in. He will get through. Will it be enough? Persecution is up. Shell serve through. He's going to port with it, and down goes Chipper. Boxy getting credit for the kill right there. So just like the last game especially, we have a very action-packed game number 3 here to kick things off. A lot of movement, man.
So much movement. And it makes sense, though, that they have a lot of early aggression heroes. And if one team is sort of sitting back and farming, then they're just sort of sitting, waiting to get ganked. But both teams being active, of course, is sort of cancelling each other out. Tree do have the advantage here with 500 gold, because I think it goes back to the Bloodlust kill they still initially got on Mickey. And Mickey, only 100 GPM, is having such a terrible time. Only level 2 as well, so I mean 2 kills already in the top lane, and expect Mickey to have a very, very tough time here from now on, going 1v1 against Boxy in the top lane.
To be fair, at the middle of last game, Monkey King, sure he got the Bloodlust kill, but he died, whereas the situation kind of fell apart from there, but he ended the game with 500 plus gold per minute, so we'll see what he does this time around at Chipper. But yeah, no doubt the start, not the best. You did see that pull right there. It has slowly started to get a little bit better for Willowkeeper as this series has moved along, but overall, again, still understandably, Sync having the favorite right there. And hell, they are up 2-1 at this point, again, on the verge of taking the series with a victory right here. But Willowkeeper trying to force that final game with a win with that set, of course. So you see a possible engagement here. Empath running away from Prophet before she gets caught. So rune control of 4 minutes. We'll see what spawns bottom at this point. Prophet, it's going to be a haste rune, actually. That's usually a pretty good rune for setting up some kills, so we'll see if
It's
any
gonna
possibility.
get spotted, though.
Yeah, okay.
Spotted, so KZ should be fine in the bottom lane. He's going to play a little bit more defensive for the next couple of minutes or so. Chipper in middle lane should be fine as well, so it won't actually become to a big effect, actually, the middle lane. Although there might be a gain catch on the Puppet Master. Prophet's still here with haste though, so it might be an effect actually on this. Cthulhu might get trapped in.
Yeah, he's going to get spotted. I mean, they kind of know he's here, I believe, but he tramples away. He's like, screw this, I'm not hanging around. He just tramples out of there. He's going to be fine.
Oh, bottom lane.
In the end, you see bottom lane Magnus. He's going to be fine as well, but taking a good amount of damage. He needs to be careful not for Swiftblade at level 6 here in the near future, because the Swift Slashes could do some work right here. So we'll see if Kraken ultimately will be fine or not, but he is living life on the edge, figuring he's good for now. He doesn't have any regen on him, though, for the time being, so he will need to continue to play pretty safe
top lane. Here. Man, Box is so antsy for this kill top lane. Mickey is very, very low HP, and once Mickey hits level 6, there might be a kill top lane, although Regen is getting ferried over here to Chipper, so in Box he has missed his timing in that sense. Middle lane, though, Empath and Kraken are going to sort of dual lane here. Against the Puppet Master Prophet.
Oh no, Bubbles going for it. Yeah, got the Kelpa. Now the regen comes out with the bottle for Chipper. Is it going to be a difference? Bubbles here to use his cooldowns. He does not have many more mana left on him, so now he's all of a sudden in a lot of trouble himself. Yep, that's your Boxy case, man.
Exactly. I said he missed his timing because obviously the regen was used on Chipper, and I was like, Boxy, don't go for it. You miss your timing, just play it safe, and in the end, good rotation count from his laps, and a very, very well needed kill, or much needed kill for Chipper, actually. 1 and 2 now. I mean, he hasn't had the greatest of farms, but at least he is recovering now. 210 GPM. He's picked up his bottle, closing in on obviously on the boots now as well. So he should have a better time now as well.
Yeah. How about this? Swiftblade actually going to steal a yellow camp right here. I think that might even be triple stacked, if not at least double stacked. Actually levels him up and gets a good amount of farm out of that. So Swiftblade is managing to be the top farm. And again, I mean, we saw the stat line earlier with Swiftblade being played by KZ. Yeah, basically 9, 3, and 7 average with 458 gold per minute in 8 games. And that's a suicide Swiftblade. That's not a short lane, priority farm. We're going to make sure you get farm Swiftblade. That's a suicide Swiftblade. You take care of business early on, try to just survive, and then eventually do well. And that goes back to just KZ knows what he's doing on this hero, even in this case, and such a strong suicide player in general. We do have a little bit of possible engagement. Prophet, he is going to fight through the flank. Gets collapsed on by Bubbles. Trample away, though. He was able to use it before the Song of the Sea silence. And thus, easy escape. So, Cthulhu Font, again, kind of showing off his power right there in that sense. So, he has the escape. And look at this right here. He actually gets the bottle from Chipper because he's heading back to base anyways to fill his own bottle up. So he's going to fill them both up and then bring it back to Chipper, probably on the courier.
That's good, actually. That's good. Bottom lane, Magnus might be in trouble. He's going to stun away, so he should be fine in the end. But yes, so much action going wrong, but there's only 5 kills. I guess not too bad, actually, from what I expected it to be. But middle lane is quite basic, actually, because I don't think neither side can actually kill each other unless some good rotations do come out. So expect the rotation to come out from Empath or Rapsy or Prophet for the Kraken here.
Yeah. Apparently, pause coming out from the Legion team. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Baltazar timing out, so that makes sense. Oh, he's actually all the way back at base. So, again, kind of one of those unfortunate things. By the time you realize, yeah, he's already back in the base, basically. So, missing out on a little bit of farm here is Baltazar. And, one of the few games, actually. It's still early, but 7.5 minutes in, but he's not having the best start. We're used to seeing him, actually, 300-plus GPM by now, high creep farm, but not so much this game. Okay, yeah, perhaps part of that, as you see right there, he is playing in that middle lane on the Puppet Master with the matchups here, and overall happens to be 1-1 in that lane there actually. But yeah, not having the best start, and again goes back to Swiftblade and what he's looking at, about 325 gold per minute now. Cthulhu is porting back to the top lane, not only going to be able to possibly set up something as far as a kill, but again he's going to also give the bottle to Chipper that he filled up for him. So, kind of playing the courier in that sense right there for his teammate. And we'll see if Boxy might be in some trouble himself.
No, he should be fine unless the stun is perfect or he uses shell surf without knowledge that Cthulhu is in the area. But yeah, going back to Tree, though, they are down a little bit in terms of golden XP. I think actually the middle lane would be quite easy to kill. They don't actually have any ward vision here for Zinc. So a nice rotation, even from maybe a Bubbles or even the Magnus, could definitely set up the kill from Kraken with the aid of Puppet Master. So I mean, Kraken hasn't had the greatest of starts, And we talked about it a little bit in the start of the draft. Obviously, Kraken playing Flensmeister, obviously not a normal carry hero for Flensmeister, and as a result, not having the greatest of starts either, actually. The only real shining star, actually, here for Zinc is the Keizu here. Is the sort of Swiftblade here in the bottom lane. Yeah. 333 GPM. I mean, Magnus was having quite a bad time, actually. He's 0-1-0, but he has recovered just a little bit in terms of farm, so he's not doing too bad as well.
Yeah, that's very true. So, yeah, don't let that fool you too much. The fact that Swiftblade is doing pretty well, because exactly, as you're pointing out, I mean, you look at the gold per minute chart, and how the next 3 heroes in line after Swiftblade are actually on the Legion side, with Puppet Master, Bubbles, and Magnus. Again, very early on, so don't look at that too much at the same time, but still, quite a game here we have. And Sync, again, up 2-1, on the verge of claiming cycle number 2 here, but Willowkeeper trying to say something about that after taking initially the first game, but then Sync came back to obviously win the previous game, which again Willowkeeper actually was looking pretty good and earlier on, but Sync persevered and eventually came out on top. So unfortunately, Balthazar once again DC'd right here, and if it takes a little bit longer, I might just go on a short break ourselves to stop the rambling and instead just go on a break and get some music going on. But we'll give it another minute here.
In other news, actually, Chargers are up 13-7 against Seahawks. Good news there.
That is some great news, actually. Yeah, I don't have it on my stations here, but I've been chiming into that, not going to lie. They are up. That is very good news, and can't say I'm surprised, though. Expected that.
Chargers OP.
Chargers are OP.
Chargers need nerf, man. Chargers need nerf. Phillip Rivers, man. Too strong.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's go on a... What's that?
I was saying people will have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's like it's a fine line to talk NFL. As much as we like it, it's like 90% of our viewer base, if not more, probably has no clue what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and take a break, though. Again, Balthazar clearly still DC'd. So we're going to take a short break right here. Hopefully not too much longer, guys. But game number 3 obviously going to be coming up with Willowkeeper versus Sync Esports. Sync up 2-1 here in this best of 5 grand final. Cycle 2 action coming at you. Sync trying to wrap things up. Willowkeeper trying to force a final game. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back as soon as this is figured out. As soon as he's back. So stay tuned.
Never really scared to show you what I feel inside. Everything laid out on the table, baby, you and I found myself living it up, making this dream come true. Everything I see in my head is all because of you. Give me your love now, give me your love now. Baby, let me show you how you do this magic. Give me your love now, give me your love now. Baby, let me show you how you do this magic. We can make the magic, baby, I'm your magic. Oh, we can make the magic, baby, I'm your magic. Gotta tell you something, promise me you won't forget. Everything I'll ever need, I find with you instead. living it up, making this dream come true. Everything I see in my head is all because of you. You give me your love now, give me your love now, baby. Let me show you how you do this magic. Give me your love now, give me your love now, baby. Let me show you how you do this magic. We can make the magic, baby. I'm your magic. We can make the magic, baby. I'm your magic. With you instead.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just a quick update here. So apparently Baltasar's internet, unfortunately, just died on him. He's trying to get it figured out, and hopefully not too much longer again, but at this point it's just completely whenever it comes back up, whenever he's good to go. So we'll keep you guys updated at the very least as far as what's going to be happening, and so we'll stay tuned to see what happens. But anyway, stay tuned, guys. Keep you guys updated. Try every 5 to 10 minutes or so. Again, hopefully it's not that long, obviously, but again, I'll do my best to at least keep you informed. But stay tuned, guys. Hopefully game number 3 going to be resuming here, Sync versus Willowkeeper.
Let it out on the street, ground moving under my feet. Music playing 24/7 in my heart is ready for heaven. And fever inside me, just let it go on me crazy. So we play, not pain down. That's what I'm saying. Capture A, capture B. We need no words 'cause you with me. Don't you clearly see? We are truly free. Capture A, capture B. We need no words 'cause you with me. Don't you clearly see? We are truly free. It's like vinyl records DJ. Freeze up your time, professional training. Down this groove, show me that groove. Kicks got making beat. This is not party hit. Keep on doing what you do, that's your chance. Dance and love comes to you. Capture A, capture B. We need no words 'cause you're with me. Don't you clearly see? We are truly free. Capture A, capture B. We need no words 'cause you're with me. Don't you clearly see? We are truly free. Yes, yes, that's right, the truth, truth. I'm gonna show you something. Teach you how to live your coldest life. I am a Babylon queen. That's my standard. Impossible, my lord. Get that, get that. I am a Babylon queen. That's my standard. Impossible, my lord. Get that, get that. Capture A, capture B. We need no words 'cause you're with me. Don't you clearly see? We are truly free. Capture A, capture B. We need no words 'cause you're with me. Don't you clearly see? We are truly free.
Think you can do anything, but you can't. You tell me about your love, it's a bad trend. You try to kiss me, I was against. I don't like when you hold me by the waist. You can try me. You can try me. My heart beats fast, it's just because it recalls our past relations. It's just a heavy blood will soon pass, a risk of your actions. You can try me on, it doesn't matter. You can try me on, but it's okay. Baby, there's a feeling you remember. The life is gone. You can try me.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. As you can see, we are back after a while right there. But thankfully, I must say, it was on the verge of possibly even just postponing, rescheduling issues. But apparently, whatever the issues were, for the most part, figured out. We'll just put it that way. But the point being, he is back. And that being Baltzar, of course, and so we are good to continue on what is game number 3 now. So welcome back at the grand finals here, cycle number 2 of Monster Season 3. And obviously that would have been unfortunate if that followed through, but we're good for now. So let's just not talk about it, and everything should be fine. You back, Mini Maggot? You need to go
Yeah,
AFK?
man, I'm
Okay.
here. I'm here.
Oh, we're good to go then. So, again, kind of just a recap here. Obviously, a little bit of a break there, so give an idea once again where we're at in this game. Again, Swiftblade overall tops in the game and farm, but as far as a team is looking, right now, Willow Keeper has a consistency across the board with Puppet, Magnus, and that Bubbles. Not doing too shabby here in the end. Cthulhu Font is heading back towards the top lane, though, as I say this. He's going to run right over Ward of Sight. In fact, counter Ward the Ward of Sight. So Bubbles obviously very aware of what's going on, but that's not going to phase him too much. He's again living life on the edge. He needs to be careful. Oh, he dodges the trap right there with the side step. Rocket Barrage coming out. He only gets hit by one. There goes the Obliterate as well as the chainsaws. And down goes Bubbles. He only has himself to blame there, man.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Cthulhu was taken down the Ward of Sight. Like, Bubbles just was playing a little bit ballsy. Like, he had low HP anyway, but he didn't decide to go back, try to make somewhat of a big play. I don't know what kind of big play it could have happened, but like you said, yeah, only had himself to blame. And Boxy does go down, and obviously it's increased his Zinc's lead even further now as well. And now look at Mickey. He was around like 100 GPM, and now he's actually higher than the Bubbles. It kind of feels quite normal, actually, middle lane.
Yeah, they're going to go for Kraken right here. Out comes the Puppet Ultimate. Will this be enough burst damage in the Unshelter through? Not even necessary as yes. Balthazar gets credit for the kill right there. So down goes Kraken. Now a little bit of push coming out from Puppet and Prophet at least. Not tower kill by any means, but just applying pressure since they can with the hero kill. But yeah, at least Boxy, you know, he does that though. He makes a mistake, sure, overplays. He comes back, kills somebody else elsewhere, at least assists with it, and life is good all of a sudden. Now at the bottom lane, he's trying for maybe something again, but he doesn't have a kelp field here this time. We'll see. Magnus does have an eruption though, if they can lock him down long enough, which they definitely have potential to. That could possibly be a kill, but going to be patient
Ship is
for the
here
time
as well,
being.
though.
Oh yeah,
Shipper,
that's bad.
he's expecting the gank. Like, he can see the Ward of Sight here as well. He can see Bubbles. He can see Magnus.
Oh, very true.
Casey might be even trying to bait this, actually.
Absolutely, yeah. No doubt. Yeah, he's definitely saying like, yeah, I'm just farming away. Don't mind me. I don't think you guys are there. I'm just gonna continue to farm. Yeah, that's gonna probably work out in their favor if they do go in. So, you know, for Tree's sake that they don't go out. They're committing. They're committing. Here goes the eruption. There goes a spin though from Swiftblade, and they're like, wait, this is gonna backfire. All of a sudden, Shipper joins the party. Magnus goes down. Bubbles is gonna be able to show us a different way. He's fine, but Man, I mean, we saw that coming. They don't have map hacks, though, so...
Exactly.
Can,
But yeah, I mean, that water sight though, he already started spinning before the eruption even, and the sun even came out, so we'll play current from K2. And just good presence of mind, honestly, by Mickey. He comes down here bottom lane, actually middle lane. Puppet might be in trouble as well.
He might be. Got the Puppet show off in time, but a beautiful wall from Empath. Buy more time for Chipper to still commit to this. Trample connects as well, and Puppet Master, he is in trouble. Chipper, the rocket misses, doesn't matter. Down he goes. Bubbles comes in. Kelfus long at the sea, using everything else, trying to get at least a turn kill on a Chipper, but no, the focus buffer as well, helping to absorb. The chainsaws come out. Down goes Prophet right there. The spin from Swiftblade on top. Not going to be any further damage, but the damage done by Sync Esports once again. So another exchange right there where Willowkeeper thinks they might have something, but it kind of backfires. And 11.5 minutes in now, the lead is starting to grow now for Sync Esports. 7-3 hero kill lead, and yeah, I mean that pause lasted for a while, but you also a couple minutes out of it, and all of a sudden it's a 4,000 gold lead, 7,000 experience lead. What was actually pretty even before that.
Exactly. It's just momentum was stopped from on Tree, and then Zinc started up their own momentum and just started crashing. Like we said before the break, like Mickey was around like 100 UPM, and now he's actually higher than Bubbles and higher than Magnus as well. So clearly, just with a loss of momentum after a pause like that, it can make a big difference. And now Zinc are very, very far up, and Tree really need to break this sort of spell of them sort of getting picked off here and there and get themselves back into the game, because at the moment they could easily be going towards maybe even a 15 minutes concede if they're not careful. So
yeah,
they need to sort of tighten up their play, focus on the game, and get their head back in the game after that long pause. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. The battle sword did obviously get DC'd, but at the same time, it happens. That's middle lane. Another kill going to be happening on Prophet now as well.
Jeez, the angles of those walls, man.
Yeah, but they need to tighten up though. They're just getting a little bit outplayed, honestly, and they're just kind of, I don't know, they feel like they're just almost headless chickens after the pause, and Zinc just took it over the game as well. But if there is something to be happened, that they need to get a gank, particularly on this Swiftblade here bottom lane. He's farming out of his mind, 370 GPM, but at the same time, obviously they tried to gank him last time and it didn't work out so well. So
yeah,
at the moment, Free are kind of almost hopeless at this point.
Yeah, that mind game coming in there of like, yeah, maybe a chance, but we know what happened last time. Don't want to go for it. In fact, Magnus in trouble once again. Steam Bath and the quick stun away. He knew that he could not obviously sit there in the Steam Bath, as that spin would have killed him anyway. So just maybe disorient to any Swift Slashes attempt as well, and gets away. Going to be fine in the end, but he will have to fall back, or more so kind of play it safe for a little bit as he's taking out some jungle creeps. So when you have 3 players just farming some jungle creeps in Bubbles, Magnus, and Rhapsody, of course not the best situation for them. You see KZ running around. He's going to play some more to side actually, and he's going to spot them doing this this jungle camp right here. Again, Magnus is low. Uh-oh, Swiftblade charging in, has a Swift Slash. Yes, he got the stun off though, just in time, and he gets away in the end. So very good attempt from KZU, but the reaction from Boxy, or excuse me, Kraken it a little too quick to commit for the kill. But while that's all happening, Kraken is actually going to be pushing the top lane in a little bit right there, but not going to commit towards the tower push either. So yeah, we talked about Mickey and his start, wasn't the best here earlier on. Well, now he's about 316 gold per minute, and kind of like last game, recovering just fine, as he did on the Monkey King there. And right now, I mean, Whispering Hell on Balthazar is good news. Magnus actually does have the portal key coming up too. He only with the steam boots, no build up after that. But still, he's going to at least have the portal key here.
Where did Flintmaster's farm come from as well? He was like 190 GPM,
yeah,
and he just came out of nowhere as well. Like, man, Zinc really do know how to recover if they do fall behind. And at the moment, clearly it's showing on the graph as well. 6,500 gold, 8,000 experience. Portal key just picks up on Fulfillment as well. And Kraken is nearing his portal key as well. So, I mean, Tree, they've got a long road to go to get back into this game, but they've got the items as well now. Portal key on Magnus. Like you said, Whispering Helm and Puppet Master slowly going to be coming into an Assassin's Shroud as well. Game 1, obviously, Puppet Master had a fantastic start, and they're looking towards to get that into a Game 2 as well, but KZU having a very good game as well at the moment. 360 from 201, going for that Abyssal Skull as well. So And the ganks just seem to sort of slow down here for Tree, and it looks like that sort of momentum of the game is still in Zink's favour. They're still looking for ganks, whereas Tree, they've kind of just fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
But maybe with the Magnus portal key, they're started back up.
Bottom lane again, aggressive play from Swift right here. Look at that auto attack damage, man. That's just simply auto attacks coming out.
Top lane.
Even got a crit right there. At the top lane in the meantime, yep, Kraken gets going to profit. Might come to Casa. Hold from Puppet Master in place. Does he have enough damage himself? Kraken dropping really quickly right there. He dropped his... What happened? Oh my god, he picks it up. He gets away. He's going to survive, and Puppet Master is now in trouble all of a sudden. All right, I had to register what happened right there. I was so baffled, but he drops the portal. We saw him do that yesterday on Pebbles. He drops the portal key to make so when you get auto-attacked, it doesn't, of course, go on cooldown, and then he picks it up right as he needs to use it to get away.
So big, man. We talk about Flens, but that's bottom lane.
What's going on down here? Yeah, bottom lane, trample out, and actually there's the kill up for the Hellborn team. Magnus done it way too late right there with his eruption. Barely any damage, and now all of a sudden Kraken's in trouble as Fusin is going to go for the TP. He is going to be fine, but Kraken kind of left behind. He's able to stun out, but not stun out far enough. They're just going to collapse on top of him. He goes down. I mean, yeah, I hate to say it, but Sync is just snowballing here. They're rolling.
Yeah, and they're not looking like they're going to stop anytime soon as well. But yeah, that play from Flensmeister was so big, man. I was like, oh, at least they get something back. Maybe this could be the start of Tree coming back.
That's right.
Into new ganks, and then Flensmeister's drops ball, he picks back up, and then they turn kill on Puppet Master as well, man. Oh man, that must be so
I said we saw him. That was actually Mickey that did that yesterday, but still, yeah, Flensmeister taking after Mickey there in that sense and doing it himself. Chipper in the meantime, he's actually in trouble in the middle lane, diving pretty heavy. He got the kill on Puppet Master, but at least they make him pay. It comes at a cost there. Empath, the Essence, like on Rhapsody, healing up quite a bit. Not enough though. Profit helps finish him up, but here comes more supporting cast. Kraken and Cthulhuphon are here. They both have those portal keys. They get jumped out first by Magnus. Actually, no, Kraken got in on the background of Profit, and Profit in an awkward position now. Swiftblade also charging, and Cthulhuphon trample hits, and that is no doubt a dead Profit right there. Bubbles kind of hanging around. Swift Slash assist ready to go for Swiftblade, but Skeleton King Net will keep him in place and prevent any further follow-up right there. So Keizu, he is now 3-0-2, 426 gold per minute. Again, what really was a suicide Swiftblade here. He just is so strong with this hero. And actually, he's kind of going in right here, but just going to continue to farm with what he has, and for good reason, because right now it seems like he can't be stopped. And so much for the GPM charts kind of being, back and forth. It's all in favor of Sync now, as the top four belong on their side amongst a lot of other things. So I still can't. I was just so in awe, man. Just how he actually got away.
That's how he's dead hit. That's your mid lane.
Yeah, there's some bit of initiation, at least kind of attempt right there. He gets the easy tower kill though, and then he just falls back. Bubbles is pointing to the top lane though to assist with this. Puppet Master getting locked down. He puts the hold on Empath. Empath goes inside Chipper though, and down goes Puppet Master. Can Chipper actually escape here? He has Tabakoto in 2 seconds. He couldn't use it in time, and Empath now left behind as well to most likely fall. She has supporting cast though coming. Can she at least stay alive long enough? Yes, she can. Here comes Swiftblade. He has Swift Slashes. The auto attacks doing so much. The Shell Surf, though, snipes out Empath, and it does allow him to port away to survive. While that was happening, though, Magnus actually got picked off at the bottom lane. So 16-7 hero kill advantage. And again, the stats just are continuing to increase for Sync Esports right here. I don't know what Willowkeeper can do, man.
I don't know. I mean, it seems almost impossible for them to even get start or get back into this game, and it's definitely going to need Sync to make some kind of misplays. But I mean, they need to get a few important kills, particularly on the Swiftblade and maybe even the Kraken as well. Even they take any kills at this sort of stage of the game, but particularly obviously the Swiftblade, he's sort of snowballing out of control now. 450 gold per minute, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down either. And yeah, I mean, it's looking very, very grim. Tier 2 goes down as well to Keizu. He's nearly 500 GPM, man. But they just need to start ganking, but it just seems so futile now. 15,000 gold behind, 15,000 experience. And Zink are looking to take the Tier 2 mid as well.
Yeah. Again, another stat right there to kind of back up. We stressed our last game how when he's under a certain 400 gold per minute or whatever, they were not good as far as the record. In fact, winless on their record. Yeah, bottom lane, Magma's going to barely escape, gets the portal key off, going to be fine. But that's just another stat kind of backed it up with at least 5 deaths, 1 in 14 overall. And I probably can guarantee that one game that they did happen to win. And actually, Switchblade, he was being seen by the tower there that whole time. I think Keizu either mind lapse or something. But anyways, he gets picked off right there. And now Willowkeeper, they're going to try to capitalize with this. Chipper, he is going to end up falling in the background. Magnus comes in the eruption, doing basically no damage because he was going for Chipper, and he had already died at that point. But the team is still chasing. Kraken and Cthulhu trying to win away. Kraken charges into the cliff right there on accident. But he should have enough distance, and it looks like he is going to be fine here. As, he walks away with Empath. So, a little bit of a hiccup there for Sync Esports. And I guess, hey, if Willowkeeper does that, or excuse me, if Sync does that a couple more times as far as kind of mind lapses, then maybe there is the hope here for Willowkeeper, but...
Yeah, they might be able to get us T1 tower mid actually, so I mean this is definitely the start of the comeback, and that's what I said. Zinc will need to make a misplay for 3 to get back into this game, and that was definitely a misplay, but actually they're going to try and defend middle lane.
Yeah, that they are. They do not want to get this up for free. They missed out on a Magnus right there. Magnus trying to get on the run though. Essence Link is out. Protective Melody will save any further damage. And actually, Cthulhu fought with that Puppet Show attacking his teammate, but in the background, Kraken, he finds Puppet Master. Kraken, the return, though, Shared Fate is down from Prof right here. Kraken's still alive, barely staying alive, and gets a kill again before walking away. Down goes Rhapsody and Puppet Master, and now Bubbles all of a sudden, he's left alone, so Slashes to finish him off. The Rockets are going to snipe out Prophet, and Prophet 2 is going to end up falling right here, so any little bit of hope that Willowkeeper might have had going there. Sync's like, nah, we got a huge advantage, and we're going to make use of that, they say. And that showed right there in that fight, of course, if you weren't aware already. The portal keys, just the overall farm that they have right now, as well as their skills, just paying off for them here in Game 3 and getting on the verge of taking the cycle.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm wondering actually whether Trio are going to tap out or not. Obviously, they've still got one more game left, because it would be a 2-1 lead here for Zinc after this game. And I'm wondering, how far are they going to wait till they concede in terms of will it impact into the next game? Going into it, I mean, Tree are a team that they very rarely do CC unless the game is completely unwinnable. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say this game is unwinnable, but it's obviously looking very bad, and it goes back to really how much crap are they willing to take before they CC, if that makes sense, really, because it can definitely impact into the game, into the next game, honestly. Like, if you have a bad mindset going into the next game, you play a lot worse, so is it best to try and go new and just concede it and just forget about this game and go afresh? But at the moment, this Trio just decided to play on.
Well, I mean, this is it for Tree. If they lose this, it's done. So yeah, Sync's up 2 games to 1. So, yeah, remember, they came in with a 1-0 advantage. So, this is it. If they lose, so that's where it goes. It's like, it's kind of understandable that Tree's like, might as well hang in there and do what we can. But, yeah, no, if they had another game, definitely that argument. But
I think they do have another game, though. It's 1-0.
No, you're all over the place, man. It's 2-1 Sync right now. It's a best of 5. I don't know what you're missing, man. I don't know what you're on.
Are you sure,
but
man?
I want some of it.
Serial killer.
Double tap. How can you be confused on that? It's
No, wait, because Zinc were 1-0 up, right?
They were 1-0 They were 1-0 up. Willowkeeper won the
True.
first game to tie it at 1-1, and then Sync won Game 2 that was just played recently before this game.
Oh yeah. Oh my days.
The Monkey
I'm
King game.
so out of it. I'm so out of it.
There you go.
Oh my days. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
There you go. So yes, Willowkeeper.
Smoking, man.
Willowkeeper is on the verge of finishing second place right here if they do lose. So again, from that logic, it's like I said, it's okay. Might as well play it out, see what you can make happen. But yeah, it's at this point really though. Even if they had a game or whatever, it's just this is just that overtime phase. I mean, Sync knows it. Tree probably knows it at this point. This is definitely going to be looking like a victory for Sync, and that means getting the series and the tournament is going to be going to them in Cycle 2 here. They're just rolling over. When they can just simply right-click and do nothing else, basically, that's when you know things are bad. I mean, the lead is up 20,000 golden experience plus for both of those stats right there. So they're continuing to move around, and again, it was a great run for Willowkeeper. And they show that they can compete, they can defeat Sync Esports even, but still probably need a little bit more time to get over that hump, definitely. Again, still somewhat of a newer team compared to a team like Sync especially, but it's going to be fun to see how they continue to advance on into the next cycle. They will get that second place seed, of course. Moving on, so
Yeah, man, that pause really did throw me off. I
guess so, man. When the pause happened, it's just like, oh, well, I'm done. Checking out. We're good.
But yeah, so
Look at that.
yeah,
geez.
I mean, Tree game 1 and 2, I guess. They definitely had some good showings. I guess in this game, it's just another thing. Obviously, another pick off here in the top lane.
Yeah.
Bubbles most likely going to fall. No, actually, middle lane.
Nope, he's going to be fine. But yeah, over to the middle lane. Rhapsody. Oh, the wall up on the wrong side, actually. Going to buy him some distance here. I don't think it's going to matter, though. And it does not get to the front. Easy kill to follow it up.
But yeah, I mean, Tree, like a very, very strong team, and they definitely can compete with Zinc, but they're maybe just not at that key point at the moment. I mean, I think if Tree play their best, I think they definitely can compete with Zinc. We saw that actually in the first game. They almost wrecked Zinc into some degree, of course, having a very, very strong start, and didn't make any mistakes or misplays. But obviously in game 2 and game 3, they just maybe lost a little bit of concentration, particularly after the pause in this game particularly. And Zinc just roll over them. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely points where they can improve on, but they definitely have the skill and the talent to take even in the #1 spot. It might take a little more time, but there's obviously next cycle as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah, again, this is still early on. I mean, really a quarter through the season is what you can say it as. I mean, 2 out of 8 cycles, of course, so do the math, that makes sense. So yeah, so plenty of matches and cycles to come even, and a lot of matchups, and this is the first of many times that these teams are, I guess the second, the many times that these teams are going to be matching up throughout Han Tour here in Season 2, I'm sure, or Season 3, excuse me, I'm sure. So definitely a long road ahead, but, you know, still, yeah, I maybe say they should be fairly satisfied. I'm sure they themselves are probably not the most satisfied. They would have definitely wanted to win, I'm sure, but second place finish here in your second Han Tour cycle, not too shabby. And overall, should be pretty happy with that as far as an end result. But again, technically, the game is still going on, so not to get too ahead of ourselves. It's not 100% official just yet, but you see now, it's sort of Genjiro on Swiftblade. Jesus, 560 gold per minute. I guess that'll do it for you. 27.5 minutes in. So I think they're going cutthroat now, though. They got the token of life on Swiftblade. They're going to be grouping out middle lane, and yeah, they're probably pretty aware that they have a pretty good lead here. Again, they can't see the stats that we can, but you can just feel it with your levels and the items that you have, especially compared to what you see on the opposition. So they're going to push into the base, and Willowkeeper, well, they got to defend, and we'll see what they can make happen. Look at Bubbles, by the way. He has a warp left. Look at that attack speed, man. So crazy. So maybe a little bit of troll coming out right here, but the melee rack's gonna fall. Are they even going to attempt to do anything? Doesn't look like it. So down that goes. They say, you know what? We can be fine down to 1 racks, 2 racks though. Maybe defend that. Bubbles gets kind of caught here. He's able to take cover though before getting followed up on by Kraken. It will be fine for now, but hey, Sync's definitely liking this, especially just padding their stats. Quincy's like, really? Overtime stats, the best stats.
Quincy's like, oh man, why do I have to record this game?
Exactly.
This
is skewing all my stats. It's ruining everything.
Why are you ruining this?
Yep, yeah. That'll happen. Well, those are the outliers for you. This is definitely one of those outlier games at this point. So, yeah, it definitely is going to ultimately be kind of an anticlimactic finish here. As far as, you know, with the little bit of pause that we had there, and then, you know, coming right after where Sync just started to roll over. Overall, great cycle, though, and even the initial matches here especially, very, very good games. But Sync is just, it's the statement game to finish things off is clearly where we are at now. But actually, speaking of that, speaking of kind of previewing even next cycle, I know, again, we're kind of getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but the Gold Division teams, so we announced yesterday that The Last of Us, they actually were in the Grand Finals. The other team apparently is Twisted Fusion. They actually defeated Shrek Is Love in the Losers Bracket Finals to advance on to the Grand Finals and, of course, also qualify for Season 3, Cycle 3 of Han Tour of Diamond Division. So, congratulations to Twisted Fusion. I'm looking forward. In fact, they also won the Grand Finals I'm looking at here. So, big congratulations. That team consists of Archie Tiger as well as a couple other players you might recognize their names. So, looking forward to seeing what they can do. Diamond.
So yeah, last time Twisted Fusion going to go through them. That's going to be interesting, actually.
We will see. But a final fight, very likely going to be taking place right here. Swiftblade, Swift slashes, he pressed R, he wins the game. That's how the hero works. No, obviously he's just crazy farmed, and that'll do it. So crits come out. Hat trick for Kesu. And now I think Willowkeeper is going to be thrown in the towel. Oh, no, they're buying back. Nope. Never give up, never surrender, they say. Is he killed the courier, did he? Nice. Do you actually keep track of courier kills? I don't think you do that, do you? GG, well played. Sync Esports takes cycle number 2 as a result of the victory right here over Willowkeeper in the end. So, again, a very drawn-out finish right there. But it is what it is, and they take it over Willowkeeper. So, again, Willowkeeper, I think we kind of said what we said there as far as wrapping up there, as far as the game finishing up. But second place, the guys putting out. In my mind, they shouldn't be too disappointed. I'm sure as competitors they are, but hey, they got third the first cycle, now they got second here. Keep that line, keep that trend going. Cycle number 3, you never know what can happen as far as the first place finish goes. But Sync victorious. I mean, anything else to add to yourself as far as the series now wrapping up officially?
No, just obviously Zinc playing very, very strong, and at the same time, like Tree, they do have a lot of potential. They definitely have the capability to beat Zinc, but maybe this cycle was just a cycle too early before they could really contest them in a full best of 5 series in the end. But obviously, they definitely had a good showing in the first game. Almost dominated Zinc to some extent. Honestly, they crushed them in terms of the golden experience lead at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And obviously, just game 2 and 3 fell apart a little bit. But I mean, still, there's points to work on, but. Still, they're definitely having a strong showing here in Game 2, and they're looking forward to Cycle 3, sorry, in next 2 weeks' time, or in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, obviously we're going to have a break here as far as the following weekend as this season is working out, so important to note there. So Cycle 3, a couple weekends from now, they're going to be kicking off, and again, going to be fun to see how the teams match up there, and a little bit of a break in between. And like I said, Twisted Fusion and The Last of Us winning. We got a couple of American teams in Diamond Division. It's been a while, I believe, since we've had that, but U.S. Hey, I'm happy about that. Representing and making their point felt as far as getting involved in the Diamond Division in top tier play. Oh, all right, you know what? So apparently, I got I got invited to their Skype. I'll throw you in here as well. And get,
cool, man.
All right. Yeah, you're in there? No, you're not. I'll get them in here. So I'm going to join their Skype. We'll interview the team of Sync Esports, apparently. So here we go. Hello.
I don't think I'm the...
Hello.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Yo.
Hey. The whole team of
What's up?
Sync. This is secret stuff. You invited me to your Skype.
Yeah, even our mascot, Penny, is
Yeah,
here.
what is Penny doing here? What the hell is he?
He's our mascot, dude.
He's your
He keeps
mascot.
Morale dude. I'm here.
Okay, cool. No, obviously we just got finished watching you guys. Very drawn out final game right there, but in the end, you guys victorious over Willowkeeper. You guys feeling good, I'm sure. And see, this is what I hate about these group interviews. Let's start with Zlapt, because I asked you first. Zlapt, how you feeling?
Okay.
Being Cycle 2 champions here.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, being it 2 times in a row, so it's awesome, and looking forward to prove ourselves in the upcoming cycles as well.
Yeah, it's obviously still earlier on in the season, so now, it's one thing to defeat Bad Monkey Gaming in the previous cycle. We got the chance to talk to Keizu after that especially, and, he was talking about how really guys now are on top, and deservingly so. It felt really good. Was it the same this week with this cycle, or was maybe something a little bit different?
Well,
What's the
first of I think we weren't really expecting the way the results panned out, were we? Like for the rest of the cycle, like the other teams.
Okay.
It's very fun to see Tree in the finals, and also the Americans doing very well. I mean, I'm sure everyone was aware of the constant USA spam in all gets chats.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
There was plenty of that going on, yeah. But, so speaking of that, again, you got Willowkeeper, you got Nullstone Gaming. Well, what do you guys think of the new BMG team? Do you guys think that they're going to be something to worry about, or are you not too concerned about that roster?
As far as I'm concerned, they won't be because they don't want to scrim. So I think 3 and the USA team will stay on top, at least for now.
Yeah?
Maybe later when they change their minds, they will get what they want to be. But if they just want to act all cool and not scrim, I think they will make top 2, then they shouldn't be there. And that's why they're not here.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I agree with that.
All right. Well, let's.
I agree as well.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, mascot.
Also,
Go ahead and say it again.
no, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait.
Anyway, guys, stop
Breaking,
it.
you talk now. Let's go.
Stop it. All right,
Shut
so
up, Oliver.
all right, so again, Victoria's here. What do you guys make? It was actually interesting. Quincy brought up the stat that I guess now we've seen technically 105 heroes of like the 120 or whatever there are throughout Carnage Caliber and Han Tour. You guys having fun with the selection of heroes, or you think that's maybe a little overrated, or what's the deal with that?
Scale Blade.
Swift.
Oh, I actually like that there's a lot of heroes you can pick. I actually like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
think
really
this
like
is
the
only
metagame.
patch. This is the only patch you've been able to pick this
It's
many
like
heroes.
you can actually pick almost anything and make it work.
Yeah, I mean, surely you must think that there is a little bit more buffs needed for other heroes, though. Surely.
I can't think of a single hero that
few,
needs to be
maybe. I actually think most heroes are balanced. There's a few that are not on par with others. But I feel like if you can pick nearly any hero, you can pick heroes around it, and you can make all of it work together.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, what hero could you not run, though?
Artesia.
No, we can run Artesia. I'm telling you, we can run Artesia.
Forsaken answer.
Artesia support.
Forsaken is not bad. I don't think Forsaken is
FA's
bad.
really
What do
good.
you
FA's
mean?
really good.
Forsaken is just a Moon Queen.
Okay.
Worse.
Cycle 3 mini
You're
maggot.
so
Cycle
wrong in
3.
that.
Suicide
I run
takes.
FA every game. FA's not bad at all.
I think Moon Queen's just her, but better.
No, they don't do the same thing at all. Like, FA's blind damage, like, it's the follow-up from FA onto Mag compared to a Moon Queen is just completely different. Moon Queen can't do damage if there are many heroes nearby, whereas FA just still dishes out as much as she wants. I definitely don't get FA's.
Balance call.
Balance call.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is officially turned into balance.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Let's go back to the questions at hand.
I forget
I don't
what
think
they were.
Artesia's bad. Artesia's
Oh gosh.
Okay, that's your opinion.
Oh gosh.
be mean. It's fact.
The Artesia talk. All right. So, as far as that's concerned, though, I mean, how about also too? I'm sure this is good for you guys to hear when you first heard that the prize pool even going up into Cycle 2. It's safe to say, I mean, Han's right now competitive Han as far as the prize pool, as far as the tournament atmosphere. You guys are enjoying it right now, and what would you like to see different, if anything, or?
Okay, I take this question.
Yeah.
Okay, the money and all, I think it's very good, especially most people are surprised that the second cycle even outgrew the first one in terms of prize pool.
Yeah.
And I think most people expected that because of the hype about the first one, etc., etc. The only thing that's wrong, and I said this last interview, is that we need more games. If you win the first weekend and the first games, you play only Saturday. Then you have a whole week break. Then we play another time on Saturday and one more game on Sunday.
Yeah.
In 3 weeks, we play a total of 4 matches, so to say. If we would have more and more for the viewers, I'm sure everyone would be more pleased than we are right now. It would just make for more entertainment and more games, and not just Han Tour.
Yeah.
It would be amazing if we had that.
And just to add to that, I mean, I'm sure you've seen, you actually tuned in once, Breaky, I think, when Lash was casting our scrims.
Yeah.
I mean, even the scrim cast gets around 1.2k viewers, and that's amazing just for being scrim. So if we just have a tournament there, I'm sure there will be a lot of follow for whatever shows up.
Yeah. No,
So I definitely agree with Mao.
I'm definitely on your guys' boat there. So that would be fun again. Hopefully something could come up too. I mean, again, that goes back to the breaks are nice, sure, at the same time as the Hunter, but at the same time that means there is another break in between now where I have to wait for the next cycle to be competing, the next cycle even. So we'll see. Something could definitely come up, but don't know exactly what just yet. So, but again, back to what's at hand here. So again, you guys victorious here. I mean, I guess I don't really have much else to say as far as that's concerned. Minimag, you got any questions yourself, specifically on the series, or?
Yeah, I mean, not on the series specifically, but I think in Cycle 3, do you expect Nullstone Gaming to be second or meet you in the Grand Finals, or do you expect Tree to be Grand Finals again?
I have faith in USA, man. USA all the way. USA all the way. I think they're going to be number 1 next cycle.
Well, USA,
To be honest,
USA number 1 next
USA
cycle.
has two teams next cycle. You realize that, right? The Last of Us is actually moving up.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that'll be number 1 and 2.
USA.
USA looks strong, man.
One more question, actually. Who do you think is the 2 teams that are going to go down in Cycle 3?
Okay, wait, who's gonna be in Cycle 3? Can we have a quick recap?
Well, okay.
Who's going up? The Last of Us is going up, and who else?
The Last of Us
Twisted
and
Fusion.
Twisted Fusion, actually. Yeah, Archie Tiger and Is the name.
Okay,
Dude,
Twisted.
Twisted Fusion are scary. They're not gonna go down again.
Twisted.
They got flood.
No. Twisted go down, and
What?
yeah, Twisted are definitely going down.
No, you
And
don't know what you're talking about.
Who are the other diamond teams that are staying? BMG,
WAP,
Tree,
Wap
WAP,
Dash.
Tree.
Yeah.
Rexos?
Rexars,
Oh,
no, they're gold.
Rexos
Rexos
are
are down.
gold.
Yeah.
I think Twisted Fusion are gonna go really far if Slot Please is drafting, because that guy is crazy. He can pick anything, anytime, anywhere.
Is that the
never know
Legionnaire
what to
pick,
expect.
though? Is that
Yeah.
the team?
Dude, I'm serious. People might think I'm trolling, but that guy is the scariest player you can go up against as a drafter.
Yeah, he's Greek.
Does he play? He picks Legionnaire. Is he the Legionnaire pick?
He picks anything. He doesn't afraid of anything. He can pick 5 hard carries on the same team and make it work.
Oh my.
I hope you guys cover that guy's series. He's crazy. He plays weird heroes and he makes it work.
That's true.
Fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Mickey,
That's
you
where we got
there?
Alphagor Suicide from.
Hello? Yeah.
Hello. Who's better, you or Boxy?
Okay.
Really? Yeah,
Shout out to Baited!
Ricky, I don't know if you saw top, but
You watch the
Boxy-
replay and you see I baited him. So hard. Get baited.
my
Boxy,
gosh.
shout out to you, man.
Shots fired, man.
No one's better than Vinny Meander.
Oh.
Ricky, I don't know, but he was tri-laned and got killed twice, and then he still killed him 1-on-1. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
1 on 2.
Also a Thunderclaw, but that's
Shout to
another
Slap.
thing.
That's
Staff of
What is
the
that?
master. Kinesis.
Is that even like? Was that a serious question, or were you just like?
Oh, I was dead serious. Love the response.
Really?
No, it was a fun question.
Where's Mini Meander's better?
Portal key dropping on the ground and picking it back up. I hear that's a fun tactic.
Oh, that's
Learn from the best.
Learn from Mickey Collins.
I was gonna
Learn
say,
from Mickey, I know.
Flans, did you learn that from Mickey, or is that something you knew? I mean, we saw
No,
Mickey
I
do
learned
that.
it from Mickey,
Yeah,
obviously.
Mickey, where did you learn it from?
Himself.
He invented it.
You just
Self-taught.
The sensation.
VN sensation. Okay, so we're
Oh, really?
we're
I
gonna
didn't know
find the beginning of that trick. No, that was fun to see though. Obviously, yeah, both of you. Flensmeister, what was the bigger play though? If I'm not gonna lie, I mean that was crazy today. So,
Nice.
but yeah, so Sync again, obviously having some fun here. But you guys again, Cycle 2 champions. Congratulations on that one more time. And we'll do this. We'll kind of go across the board here and give you a chance to any shout outs. So we'll start with you, Flensmeister. Anything you want to say? Any shout outs?
Shout out to my team. I love playing with them. They keep the morale up. It's amazing.
All right. Slapped. What about you?
Same thing. I love playing with my team, and yeah, Mickey, you know I have a special place in my heart for you.
Gate.
No, and also shout out to Logitech, and yeah, just my team really.
All right, Insania.
I suppose I have to give a shout out to Mini Meander. He's definitely the craziest person I've ever played with. When he's doing good, like he lifts the spirit of our team so much. And like he's so much more than just what you guys can see. Like what he does for the team is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, now when he's
Also-
doing good, what do you mean by that?
Like when he gets the kill,
Okay.
he will just make everybody in the team feel so good about themselves, and we just start playing so much better. So like Mickey gets a kill, that's like everybody getting a kill.
It's a team snowball. Right on.
Yeah, and then like I think Dennis and Mao, like they're definitely like the backbone. They do all this research, they look everything up, and I'm so glad to be playing with Mao again. I haven't played with him for a very long time, but
Aw.
it's so much fun to like reunite
Romance
with
in
the
here,
guys
man.
you used to play with for so long. Like,
No.
no, but this team's really fun. Everyone's really good except one of our players.
Oh, but don't say which.
You're always trying to
Don't say
Four
which.
or five of our players.
Casey, what do you got?
I have a few more.
All right.
Okay, I'll start with my mascot Patty. One of the best mascots to have in the fucking game. Then I'll go with my team, my parents who always support me, my brother, and all the viewers out there and fans that play Plinko, watch Honkcast, and just help the scene as it is. And that would be my shoutouts.
There you go. Mickey.
Yeah, shout out to my team. And parents, friends, and of course Boxy.
Annie.
Correct, man.
Ooh.
Don't forget Anima.
And that's it.
The mascot, Penny.
Hello? I want to give a shout out to all these very talented individual players on my team. They've worked so hard and they really deserve this.
My
And,
team, huh?
That's it. Yeah, your team, of course.
Okay, well, yeah. All right. So.
Oh, and one more.
Okay. All right.
Good old.
This has to be the best interview ever on Honkcast.
It's all right, I guess. Okay, really?
no.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
Stop.
Come on.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me either.
All right. Thanks, guys. Obviously, congratulations again, and tune into all their streams, guys. You know where they're at. Everyone but Flensmeister streams, I believe.
Twitch.tv such it's Penny.
Okay.
Them too.
And of course, someone in the team doesn't stream on Saturdays, which is really bad.
Oh, that's true.
Such a bad person.
That's true.
Thanks for having us, Bricky.
All right, thanks
Yeah,
again,
it was
guys.
awesome, man.
See you around.
Yep.
Here, let's see back into this call here. Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well then, they have fun. They have fun.
It is funny.
That helps. It definitely helps. And as you're saying, that's insinuous kind of going on there as far as, especially when Mickey gets a kill. It's just like the whole team, reacts to it and, they have fun with it. So that is a big part, getting that emotion going and helping build up that team synergy and everything. And that shows in the matches, no doubt. So you can tell they are obviously really enjoying their time right now as far as being the top team and deservingly so. Again, I keep using that term, I know, but it's true. They deserve to be where they're at right now, and it's going to be interesting to see which teams can knock them off the throne eventually, or if that happens. But again, with the way the Han scene's looking right now, a lot of teams kind of growing up. You got Will Keeper. You hear the respect there. I mean, Nullstone Gaming, they think is actually that's not a fluke by any means. They think that they're also growing up as far as the team goes, and definitely a team to reckon with. So. Had fun with that. But with that said, Mini Maggot, I think we are going to start wrapping up here officially. But bring the cast to a finish. Do you have any final words, your stuff, any shout-outs you want to make?
Yeah, just obviously a shout out to Zink for winning the Cycle Tour Grand Finals, and also I think Kato told me to give a shout to Super KG as well. So shout out to that guy, Super KG, #1 hooker.
Yeah, I saw him in the chat pretty much all throughout, and yeah, definitely good seeing him there. But unfortunately, wasn't able to make it today to play, obviously. But I'm sure next cycle things will be different. And yeah, that was interesting too to hear about BMG, and it's a good point. I mean, if they, we did talk about that on the podcast as far as it's like the Star Power team, they got players coming back, but if they just think they're going to come back and then just get top finishes and free money in that sense, then. It might not work that way. They got 4th place here, though, so we'll see how that keeps up, however, moving forward with a team like them as well. So, anyways, guys, we are going to be wrapping things up on the high note. Obviously, Sync Esports, once again, they take the series and thus claim Cycle number 2 as theirs. So, Cycle 1 and 2, Sync Esports, taking it home, feeling good. Not only the prize pool, but the points as well that they get from it. It's setting themselves up, obviously, in a very, very good spot and a comfortable first-place seed for the time being. So, Cycle number 2, as we were talking about, guys, again, we're going to have a weekend break here. The following weekend, to be specific, let me pull my calendar here real quickly. So, it looks like October 4th is when we're going to be coming back here, guys, for coverage of the Cycle 3. And, again, another great cycle. I am sure it's going to be. So shout out to Quincy especially for being our stats guy. Great use, man. Awesome stuff as always. And it definitely would not be the same cast without him. So big shout out to Quincy. Shout out to you guys as always for tuning in. And thank you once again. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So Sync Esports again, victorious. Congratulations to them. We'll see you next time here on Honcast, guys. Stay tuned to our social media one now. I'll let you know if anything else pops up. But Han Tour Season 3, Cycle 3. Again, a weekend break, but the following, we'll be back with that. Until then, have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time.
Never really scared to show you what I feel inside.